morning, traders. Welcome to the mini Thunderdome. Today is August 30th, 2022. If you're new to this channel, we are a channel that trades live ES and MES, E-minis and micro minis. If you like to follow us, please subscribe, click on notification so you can find out when we go live. If you do follow our trades, you're doing so at your own risk. We're not liable for any losses or damages to your account. Alright, hope everybody had a nice evening yesterday. I am glad that I ended my day when I did, because I would have been caught. Even though the market broke out of 50 IB high, my true target was 73. And it got stomped out at 64, and I would have been looking for that 73, and I would have been stuck. So yeah, glad I got out. All right, so as far as VPOC, it has moved up again. It was at 40.25, now it's at 40.35. Short targets: 40.16, 40.07, 39.95, 39.82, 39.68, and obviously 4,000, right in between. Long shot, 39.54. On the long side, we have 40.73, which is still from yesterday, 40.79, 40.94, 41.25, which is my major long target, and then 41.50. And the long shot is going to be 41.86. Support is at 40.51 and 40.10. Resistance is at 40.90 and 4100. And then the real resistance is at 41.10. So resistance and support yesterday held. Okay. I see today being either a short day or a balanced day. We may see 73 again, but I doubt it. I mean, if you look at the overnight, it went straight to yesterday's target, which was 73, and it bounced off, and we are down 30 points. Still positive, but we are down. So we should have been at least in the 50s, and we're not. So that to me is worrisome as far as the long side. I do not see us going back there. I see us probably either testing the low side or going sideways. So it's going to be a very tricky day to trade. So put on your helmet, because it will be outside in and you can't get hurt. So helmet on, seat belts, because it could be a very dangerous day. Yesterday we should have seen the market Pac-Man more to the upside, because we had a huge downside on Friday. So market usually likes to, go back, because a lot of people are caught, and it just couldn't. Every step of the way, I was saying that all morning, every step of the way is going to be hard, and it was, and actually it was even harder than I thought. So it's going to be a even tougher day today, right? We have what do we have as far as reports? There is consumer confidence and jobs at 7 a.m. my time, and then 8 a.m. there's FOMC member Williams, and that is it. So I think I may wait until after the jobs, because there may be a squeeze or some type of fake out until then. So I'm gonna probably wait. I'll call out any trades that I see, obviously, but at your own risk if you take them. But I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna end of the month. I'm still on that mode of trying to keep my earnings, my profits for August. So I'm not going to be taking any chances probably I will not trade the ES, so it'll be just the MES. Yeah, that's it. I got nothing else. Yeah, cautious, very cautious today. Be very careful. Oh, let's look at the scenarios. Where are the scenarios? Scenarios. Here we go. So, line in the sand. If we could pass 80, I think that we may tag 4100. If we pass 16, we might even go under 4,000. Scenario 1 goes and tags yesterday's high and then drops all the way down to 16. So that fake out, and then boom, maybe all the way back to 73. So sideways day. Scenario 2 drops to 16 and then back up to 57, 39, and then 73. And then scenario 3 up 65, down to 16, up to 73, then down to 44. So a very sideways day. So a mixture of scenario 1 and 2. And then scenario 4 up 65, down to 30, up to 73, and then up to 4100. But I think that we are seeing more of either 2 or 3. So yeah, it's gonna be choppy day, outside in. Again, where is the outside? That is the $1 million question always. Where is the outside? So be careful, don't get caught in the chop. All right, POC, we're starting out at 40.45. All right, 40.45 is POC. Okay, so always in the opening, market will either try to make a new high, make a new low, visit VPOC, which is on the downside right now. So overnight VPOC, high or low, and also will want to touch the overnight value areas, high and low, which is at, where are they? So the low is at 29 and the high is at 60. Has it changed? Let's see if it changed, because sometimes it changes if it starts to get a little volatile. All right, where are you? It changed a little bit. So the upper side right now is at 56. And the downside is at, no, downside is still 29. All right, here we go, guys. Let's see what this market holds for us. Point of control. Point of control. You can call me Elliot, Elliot Wave Master.
Market volume stop buy.
That is my handle. That's what I go by, Hans. Elliot Wave Master. EWC, that's what you can call me. I appreciate that. Point of control is the most traded price during a session.
Market volume stop buy.
Point of control. All right, so we're opening up with a gap to the downside. So let's see if the market wants to go and fill that. Where are you? All right, it has already done a little bit here. So yesterday's close is 31.
Market volume stop buy.
So a small gap. Good morning.
ESU2, market volume stop buy.
All right, POC moving down.
Sell volume spike.
So I think that the market will find support at first at 39. That's one of the numbers I used in the scenarios. It seems like it held that on the overnight, so let's see how it deals with 39. So let's see if it holds here.
Market volume stock sell.
All right, let's turn on the squawk box. So I may miss some opportunity here at first because I'm gonna wait till the jobs. So it looks like the market is trying to close the gap,
Casino names in the US. Nevada reports July gaming revenues at 1.32 billion,
which I would expect that, because on the downside, again, I think that today either sideways or more to the short side, as I mentioned already. So I could have gone short already at the opening, but it's gonna be pretty choppy and don't want to deal with it. All right, so it looks like it's trying to hold 39.
News. Russia's Rosneft says a return to normal operations at Sakhalin No. 1 project could facilitate solving disputable issues around the
All right, let's see if it could come back to opening price and bounce off of that, or there could be a short opportunity here from the mid, but I would be careful. I think that it should touch opening price first before reacting to the mid. So be careful with shorts, but maybe not. But I would like to see it hit POC. There it is. See, that's why you need more of a confirmation. Could be a short opportunity here. Be careful. So volume needs to be filled in the RTH all the way up to 73, but I don't see it happening. And if it doesn't happen, then we need to be careful with the market going below 4,000. If we don't see that 73 doing RTH, we may see the market go under 4,000, because it's a tell that the buyers have not regained control. So we need to see the market. If you are a long, if you are a buyer, you need to see the market regain its grounds from Friday. If that doesn't happen today or sometimes this week, if we keep sideways, I would be careful with longs. That's my personal opinion. So here we go. Already choppy. POC now it's at 40.44, so dropped a little bit. So if it's gonna start going up, we need to pass 53. And on the downside, we need to pass yesterday's close. So close the gap and then also pass yesterday's opening price. So both are right next to each other. Both are right there. So a lot of support here. So it's going to be tough to get through this. Good morning. We have VWAP at 40.47. Yeah, look at this chop. Wow. So it looks like it's so far a market maker heaven. Local traders. That's another name for a market maker, is a local trader. There will be no market without a market maker. They are the ones that takes all of your market orders. They are obligated to take your market orders, but they're not obligated to take your limit order. But a market order is by law of the SEC. They have to take it. Anytime you place a market order, someone has to be on the other side of the trade. And by them taking that opportunity, they get a discount. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna trade this. There might be some opportunities, but all right, let's see if it starts eating a little more of this.
Details here. As the Taiwan military says that 5 warning shots for the first time at Chinese drone near an offshore island. Still waiting for more details.
Delta is negative. So looks like retailer was trying to go long here, buying the bottom here. Wow, look at this choppiness. Back. Oh, so POC lowered again. So market is accepting lower prices. Now we are at 40.40. So slowly the market is accepting lower prices, but then it goes right back. Small range so far. So first target on the downside would be the overnight low, which now is at 26.
These folks are often mouthpieces for the China state. Hu Shijin at the Global Times Ed said yesterday warned, if you do shoot PLA's drones, you may trigger a war. And again, that's just a bit of context for today's news that the Taiwan military did warning shots for the first time at a Chinese drone near an offshore island. Still waiting for a few more details on this. As soon as the desk has seen, we will of course update you. And then immediate reaction, not really seeing too much by way of movement in the offshore yuan. Currently about 691.25. Remember yesterday's high, which is the cycle, 693.26 is the level.
China sure is a bully.
Like Goldman's, for instance, have been suggesting that clients 7 is only a matter of time. Additionally,
Broke ass China. All right, so first stat is done. We visited the overnight VPOC. So one stat is out of the way. Next that we're close to would be the overnight value area low, which is at 29. But slowly we are chopping our way down. A little more of a closure here on the gap. Gap is almost closed. But where are we? We are under the opening price. So showing us that we are more likely to be going short. Market opened under 50, lost 30 points from the high. We have been bouncing off the opening price, so everything's showing so far that we are going to the downside, but it could bounce off of value low. It could stop before making a new low, but we have our true first target at 1617. There could be a short opportunity here. Not a suggestion, just an observation, but there could be one all the way down to yesterday's closing with a stop at 44. But I would be careful. We're still in the chop. So launch, short, boom, all the way down. Retailer buying, but they're losing ground. So this short starting to look better and better. And there it is, straight to target. Boom. What I tell you guys? What did I tell you? Bullseye. And I'm not upset that I didn't take it. Not upset that I didn't take it, but it feels good that I observed it and saw it and knew that the opportunity was there. So not as far as an ego trip, but I am observing the market and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it clearly. So oh, here we go. Let's see if we can make a new low here. So it could bounce off yesterday's opening before making a new low. All right, the gap is closed. So that I would have gone short at 38. So nice little 8-point trade, 10-point trade. If you guys learn anything, I appreciate you hit me up with a like. That's all I ask. And that's just so that other traders could find me and come trade with us. That's it. That is the only reason. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. But it does make it easier on you if you do. All right. Let's see if it bounces here. POC still at 40. And here we are. New low. So far, pretty much as I expected. Downside. So again, line in the sand is going to be right here. Yesterday's low. If we pass this, we might see the market go under 4,000. So you see, you don't have to trade every day. I suggest you looking every day, you know. Don't sim trade, but just look at it, because everybody grows a pair of balls with sim, you know. So I could have, you know, taken this as a same trade, but I took it as a mental sim trade. Thank you, Ben. What's up, Stogie? Right, we're seeing some volume here. So far, the biggest volume bar right here. One on the buy here. So we're getting some nice range extension to the downside. 20 points so far. Range so far at 23. 23 point range. Ah, look at that. High volume on the green bar, and we're bouncing back. We may see a challenge to the mid here. That is a move, guys. That is a big move. Now, weird spot, huh? Not at the opening. Not at yesterday's close. Not at yesterday's low. Let's take a look at the overnight to see if there is a resistance area there. Let's check it out. Let's go back in time. Right? Always go back in time. Aha, yes. So we had a big zipper yesterday between 26 and 22. So this could be the reason why it bounced up or bounced. All right, jobs report in 10 minutes. Stop. So this could be the reason why it bounced. Right there. All of this zipper. Big old zipper right here. So that a lot of trades went through right here. So nibbled a little bit on the downside and boom, it bounced. So it found support right here. So it was a demand area because a lot of trades took place there. So it created a demand to go there, and then it bounced because it acted as support. Market bouncing off yesterday's close, but I would be careful. That was a significant move. So is this responsive selling, or are we back to initiative selling? or is this responsive buying after a initiative selling? So it's a puzzle that we need to figure it out. It's a puzzle that we need to, what is going on here? Is the market responding, or is it back to initiative? To me, is choppiness, and I'm out. I want none of it. So already a bunch of stats out of the way. Overnight value area low. Overnight POC, VPOC, VPOC, new low. And look at that. So is this retailer? Are they buying the bottom? I think somebody cleared trades here and now is initiating buyers. It created a vacuum and it could be initiating some buying here, but they are getting blocked by the sellers. So a little battle taking place here. Who's gonna be in control? Who's in control? Well, so far is the sellers, because we're under opening price and we have not passed the mid. So far I think the sellers are still in control. And we are already doing a double distribution, and the mid is 35. Between 35 and 32 needs to get filled, otherwise we want to go lower and create a tail. So either we're moving back to this area here to fill volume, or we're gonna find lower prices. Yeah, could be. Yes, I agree. This is why I want none of it until this report comes out. So it could all be a trap, or somebody cleared trades and wants nothing to do with the report. Thank you, Richard. So retailer tried to buy here and got stopped out, so it initiated a stop trigger here, fuel to go back up to fill this area. Could be. So it either has to stop now at a half of a rotation and keep going down, or it's going to go all the way back to the mid. So it needs to stop now. Line in the sand is 27. If it can't pass 27, it's going back down. Right there. So if you're long, be careful. Yeah, here's that tail. So looks like market is gonna stay with a double distribution. So buyers and sellers are not agreeing on price, and also the buyers are not fully committed to buying. They're not really putting in the effort. Unless we see it past 27. But on the other side, I think that the overnight high is pretty weak. So it looks like August has been the month of the IB being broken downside and upside. I think we've seen already 5 times in August. That's why I always say, don't put all of your eggs on a statistic, because you never know. You never know. The market does what it wants. Okay, weak low here. Very weak low. Bouncing off of 27. We may have a short opportunity here. All the way down to our first target. Not a recommendation, just an observation. And the key is if it holds 27. So if I was short, I would put a stop at 32, which is quite a long stop. So pretty bad risk versus reward, and this is why I don't scalp, because you're risking what you're gonna make. All right, we are creating now a pretty strong either support or resistance area. Oh, POC moved all the way down now to
Around 1 minute now to the top.
26 and a quarter.
Consumer confidence and jobs. Remember, sometimes consumer confidence can be slightly delayed in the release. Assuming everything hits at once, we will of course leave off with the August consumer confidence, 97.7 expected from 95.7. It'll also be interesting to take a look at the southern season commentary within that release, although this can be published slightly after the bottom of the top of the hour. Jolts meanwhile seen narrowing to 10.45 million from 10.69. Jolts data is for July. Remember, we've already had the July jobs report.
So now we have a really nice ledge at 27. 27, 26, 75, and 27.
10 seconds.
This is
And it's like 103.2 for the consumer confidence headline there, so that is a larger than expected rise in US consumer confidence for August. 103.2, we had expected 97.7, and a quick look at the jolts before we go into the details, 11.239. So we do see a widening in that jolts metric over there. We were expecting that to narrow. Price has been revised up to 11.04 million. Just to look at these data once again, the headline consumer confidence above expected 103.2, that beats the expected 97.7, rises from the revised 95.3. Jolts, that figure rises to 11.239 million, and this had expected a narrowing to 10.45 from a revised 11.04. Just going into this jolts data, the quits rate 2.7%, that actually pairs back from the prior 2.8. So although the headline shows widening, the quits rate falls by 1/10 to 2.7.
all right.
Folks, just before we look into the other details, EU has reached an average 80% gas storage target according to the EU's von der Leyen rather.
So the short is still holding.
Just going back into the consumer confidence details here, expectations, they rise to 7.
So I would have had a stop up here. So the short is still valid.
65.6 rather. Meanwhile, present situation, that rises to 145.4 from a revised lower 141.3. Jobs plentiful, 48%, and that's versus
Not a recommendation. It's a very risky trade,
to get, that comes in,
especially doing a report.
and that pairs back to 12.4.
We just hit an iceberg at POC.
Just going back to the jobs data, that quits rate at 2.7%, low since September 2021.
Yeah, I never trade the news because I think it's bullshit. I seen it go up with bad news. I seen it go down with good news. Most of the time I've gotten my ass kicked. So I do not trade the news anymore. I'm done, and I made up my mind that I'm not gonna trade FOMC anymore either.
Present situation-wise, the
I am done with FOMC.
appraisal of
Almost got my ass kicked last time. Almost ended up
market was more mixed,
negative
however,
10 grand. So I am done.
and hard to get stats. Again, that does show that there was more mixed view on the month. Elsewhere, the expectations for 6 months were more positive about the short-term business outlook.
That is the beauty of the market. There'll always be an opportunity. Always.
Consumers were more positive about their short-term financial prospects as well.
Always. Yeah. A lot of indecision here. And buyers are not stepping in. Yeah, I agree. But this short is still good. I think it's going to go through. But it will find retailers right here. So it may bounce a little bit. But again, to me, I'm more of an intraday swing trader, so I like longer targets. And that's how you make your money, you know? Sometimes you get stopped out. Some people say I leave money on the table, but you have to be committed to your trade. You have to be committed to your target. Otherwise, you'll always be getting out before you reach your target, and then you're like, oh my god, I could have made it. Went straight to my target and I got out early. So there are two sides to that.
Expectations within the conference board gauge of consumer confidence, paring back to 7% from a revised 7.4.
Here we go, retailer coming in, but there's high demand at 15. There it is. I'm 2 for 2 here on my Mind Sim trade. 2 trades that I could have taken that went straight to my target. There we are. Again, I'm not upset that I didn't take it. I'm not upset. Happy that I am paying attention and observing the market, and the market is giving me clues to what's going on. So not, oh, I could have taken that. No, that's fine. All right. First true target to the downside, and we have passed that line in the sand, huh? And we are negative 23. We opened positive. So true target to the downside is 93. That is the true target to the downside is 93. Yeah, I haven't looked at SPY this morning at all. But in order to get to 93, first obstacle is going to be 4,007. 4,007, which actually I didn't even make a target line at. So it's yesterday's low. That's going to be second target and obstacle. It could all bounce from here. But since we passed yesterday's low, there's a slim chance that this low will hold. So the scalp has turned actually into a nice trade. So obviously we're going to find some buyers here.
Within the write-up, there's a few more comments of his. Remember, he did say that they should be discussing 75 basis points next week. He also just adds he's going to go into the meeting with an open mind. He wants both to see the new projections and hear other colleagues' argument.
So the whole clue, guys, again, was that we were so far from the overnight high. If we had opened at the low 50s or high 50s, I would have not been looking for shorts. So that, to me, was the clue. And then market could not pass opening price. And then it kept filling at the mid. So if you are a swing trader or an investor, I would be afraid if we see the market going under 4,000. If it goes under 4,000, it could trigger a lot of volatility. We can get very volatile. So there may be an opportunity. I may be looking for shorts. So market hit 90, and then I would be looking for a bounce off of 4,000 and then just keep going down. There's tons of gaps to the downside. We have areas that need to get filled. I may not even take a trade today. Again, you don't have to trade every day. If you're gonna be in the market, I suggest you look every day, unless you can't, if you have another job or doctor's appointment or whatnot. But I suggest you get a feel for the market every day. Because it's not the same if you look back at yesterday's graph chart. It's not the same as when you're in it, and you're going through the emotions. You're going through the swings. It's a different feel. It's not the same as looking at past information. And that is one of the reasons that I do not look at EMAs, I don't look at Bollingers, because that is all past information. It does not tell you what's coming next. It may give you an idea, but the market is so random that, to me, doesn't tell me anything. All right, we just hit an iceberg, a 4,000, but a lot of interest at 04. Again, this is looking more and more like a weak structure here. This low is weak. We passed yesterday's low, so I don't think this will hold. So this was a really nice short. Again, not upset. And here we are, as predicted, not holding. Right, we're already negative 30 points. In Q, negative 90. YM, 200 plus. Crude, oh my God, crude is almost negative $5, $4.50. That is a big move for crude. $5? Wow. Each point is $10. So do the math. That is a huge move. Each penny is $10. So right, hidden order trying to get filled here, which has been in the books. What? It's been on the books for 2 hours? It can't be. It's got to be from last week. That, wow, someone has been holding a open order at 4,005 since last week. So it's a unfilled order. It got filled partially and he's still waiting to get filled. That is insane. That is commitment. So he's, whoever it is, knows something that we don't know. Wow. Yeah, most unfilled orders, when they're partial, most are cleared at the end of the day. They either get fully filled or I just call it quits and say, okay, I'll take whatever I got. But this guy's been opening a unfilled open order since last time the market was at 05. And when was that? Let's see. I mean, it was not yesterday overnight. When was the last time we were here? That was... Alright, where is my my tulip? So it was a overnight, a 6:30 p.m. trade on the 27th. That was the last time we were at 05. Wow, this guy's been holding for days. That takes a lot of money. So that is a big account. Yeah, forgot about it. Hey, I forget all the time when my ATM is not working. And I think you're the one that always reminds me. Is it you, Snapperhead? Someone always tells me, hey, you got an open order there, don't forget. Well, I appreciate you guys. All right, so where are we as far as scenarios? We are we are maybe a scenario 2 past 16, but I was not prepared. I thought that 16 was gonna hold, but I did say if it doesn't hold, line in the sand was 16 and 80. If it doesn't hold, we are going to 4,000. But scenario wise, I was not prepared for it. This is why you should always have a scenario, because that prepares you. It's not, oh my God, we are at 4,000. What do I do now? So in your head, you are okay. What do I do if it goes to 4,000? Do I go for a long, or do I prepare for shorts? All right, I think it's gonna keep going here. We just saw a big order of 219. I think it's gonna go lower. Or somebody just clear trades. Not a big resistance flag trader, resistant lines, but we are seeing one here. Very small rotations. So a clue to trends are rotations. If they are small, it means that the market is going to keep going in that direction. So not a recommendation, but we could have another short here. So line in the sand right now is 10. If the market is going to keep going south, this needs to hold. If it passes 14, we are back to 420. If you're a short, you do not want to see a 14. So the order might have been clearing of trades. It could be, yeah. That's a big psychological number also, right? 400. Looks like 10 is trying to hold. It's a big ledge. Still under the trend line. Even though it just extended sideways, it's still the same line. Yeah, it's coiling up. That's for sure. Alright guys, I need to make a restroom run. I'll be right back. So it looks like 10 is holding. So we still have that open order at 05, still hasn't been filled. So if we don't see a sell sweep or an iceberg, it's gonna keep going. That is the tell. Iceberg or a sell sweep. Iceberg 650 and a sell sweep at 401, and so we had a buy iceberg and a sell iceberg, a buy of 650 and a sell of 800 with a sell sweep. So whoever was selling, buyers took all of it and bought more. So it could all bounce here. So another nice little scalp that I just called out. You have to have a rhythmic market by order data, and you need a software that gives you that. So Jigsaw, Ninja, Order Flow, or Bookmap, but it has to be rhythmic data. That is the only thing that will give you. So you have two types of data. You have market order by price and market order by order. MBO or MBP. Those are the two types of order, and rhythmic is the only one that gives. I'm sorry, MBO. MBO or MBP. Market, yeah. Those are the two types. So ICQ, all of those other companies, they all give data by price, not by orders waiting on the book. All right, so I've missed 3 shorts that I called out, but this here was golden. So I could have stayed short all this time going to Target. So I've missed a 30-point trade here. So all of these orders here may hold. Now we are at a triple distribution. So market needs to go back to 20. So we may see a drive all the way up to fill volume. To fill volume all the way up to 20. But line in the sand is going to be all of this right here. So if it can't pass this, we are going to go under 4,000. And POC has moved all the way down, wow, to 407. So either someone is buying or someone just cleared their shorts. You never know the intentions behind an order. If you guys learn anything, or if you've taken any of the trades that I call out, I would appreciate if you give me a like. Oh, look at that. It's holding. But I would be afraid of a short now, to be honest. if I was short, I would put my stop at entry. Because if it passes 10, resistance is all the way up at 25. So it could be smooth sailing all the way up to the mid. Bounced off of a POC. All right, I'm gonna start looking for a long here. Let's see how it reacts here. If it bounces off of this zipper here, there may be a long opportunity. And that would be a really nice trade all the way up to the mid. So either I want to see it bounce off of here, or go all the way up to 11, come down, and then up. So a little trampoline right here. But high risk trade, any longs right now are high risk because we're so close to 4,000. So longs are risky, but again, we have areas that need to be filled. And here comes the long. So I want to see it go up here, come back, test, and then I'll go long. But I'm going against the grain, right? We are negative 32. And I'm trying to pick a bottom here. A long is extremely high risk. Good morning. So my short's still good. As long as 10 held, and there we are. Oh, right to my target. Wow, I've missed a lot of good trades this morning that I called out. I could have been up already 3 grand. So I called out 3 excellent short trades that I didn't take, but they were solid trades. Right to target. All right, now, if you recall, I said that it could get very volatile being under 4,000. This is a trigger. So we may see the market just melt down here. Fantastic. Good for you. Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. If I wasn't being tight because it's the end of the month, I would have taken them too. And here we are, guys. It's getting volatile. So buyers are not able to regain lost ground. We should have been up above 4,100, guys, and we're not. So if you're a long investor, I would be cautious. We may see this market go all the way down to 3,800. Not today, but wow. And here's another target of mine, 90. Wow, so far all of my targets have been solid this morning. So I could have had 45 points already. Again, not upset. I am happy that I'm able to see what is going on. That is the hardest part of trading, is picking up the clues that the market is giving you. All right. So let's see if we can find an entry to go short. Or it may just keep melting. So true target to the downside is 68. This is where it could all stop here. Right here. This is the line on the sand on the bottom, right there. Oops. This is where shorts could end. So this could be a buying opportunity right here. So if you're a short, be careful. Even though we have all of these areas that need to get filled right here, all of this is a gap zone, huge gap zone. But this is the line in the sand, 68. Actually 68.25. So if it doesn't pull back, then I'll be looking for a long here. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I agree with you. And this is why I suggest never sim trading, because you create an ego. Either practice with a small account or go buy a evaluation so you can train. Only train sim if you're learning a software. That is my suggestion. If you're learning the dome, you're trying to figure out a TM target, fine, do your sim. But otherwise, small account, trade micros, or go and pay $100 and do a evaluation. All right, there could be a short opportunity here. But I would like to see it pull back a little more before thinking of a. I'd like to see it go to 4,000 and then finish going all the way down to 70. I cannot, even though there could be a short opportunity here, I cannot initiate it now. I think it's high risk. But if you're already short, I would bring stop down to 4,000, or actually 403. Yeah, the problem with these moves here, if you haven't taken a trade, is that, oh my God, I'm missing out on all of this. And then you go and you take a trade and it's the wrong trade. And then you start to get into that, oh my God, I can't believe it. You know, then you start to revenge trade. So this is why I cannot go short here. There's no way. Because if it bounces in my face, I'm going to go, why didn't I go short before? So I cannot, even though I could be right and the market is going to keep going down, I'm just going to have to miss the opportunity and be okay with it. That is another thing. You have to be okay when you don't take a trade that you know it's solid. Otherwise, you're going to keep doing FOMO trades after that. So either I could take a short from here, or from here. But the true area is here. So IB is done. So we're not, we could see it challenge IB low and then go above and then come down. So then it breaks IB low. But what I'm seeing it hit this and then go long from here. Yeah, that's right. That is right. So these are the entry points that I suggest here. But since it's starting to get volatile, we may not see it go all the way to 4,000 because sellers want to stay in control, and going back to 4,000, it may show weakness and buyers may step in. So they are gonna do everything they can to stop the market at 96 or at 92, unless they are okay with the market bouncing off of 68. If this is the end of the road, we should see icebergs, we should see a sell sweep, clearing of trades. But this here has been, we've been waiting for, let's see how long we've been waiting for this area to get filled. Since July 27th. That is a long time. July 27th, this area has been waiting to get filled. So either stop here or just nibble this, or it could keep going. So we're gonna find a lot of resistance or support from right here. All of this is gonna be all support. Buyers will start to step in this area here. So there could be a scalp, maybe a run to 92, a run to 96, or even a challenge to IB low. But high risk trade because we have this area that needs to get filled. And that is the hardest part, is to pick a bottom. That a lot of people got killed on Friday because they this is it, this is it, this is it. Nope, the market goes where it wants to go. So if I do take a long here, it's only gonna be a 5, either 2 or a 5 micro MES. Make sure my ES, I have no conflict with that. Make sure it's off. I'm gonna be placing trades on my MES chart, not on the ES chart, because I usually place the trades on the ES and then it's copied over via a ratio method to MES. So ever since that hidden order that the guy was waiting for days, the market melted down, huh? Ever since it hit 05 from here, we had a responsive buying, and then the market just resumed selling, initiative selling. So that guy did know something, huh? That was not a buy, that was a sell at 05. And those are the clues that you gotta always be aware of. What is the market showing? What is it telling you? I always say this, it's their game and you're just trying to figure out what the rules are. What rules are they playing by? What are they trying to achieve? First clue, the market was way under the overnight high. Second clue, the market couldn't pass opening price, and then it started to fail at the mid. Those were all clues that the market was going down. And then that line in the sand at 16, that was the nail in the coffin. All right, so we should start finding some buyers here. See, here are the buyers. Right on cue. But because it's so volatile, it may not hold. Right, so I cannot just initiate a long. I needed to see it fail. Wow, unbelievable. 2 huge days on the downside. We're already at a 74 range. NQ down 200. Crude is holding at negative $4.50. See the buyers? What I tell you guys? They tried. So now they're going to try again at 68. Yeah, this is just like Friday. So that guy at 05, definitely a longer period trader. A longer period trader is either a hedge fund or a bank. It's a guy that is looking for these big swings. He's not looking for a little resistant area. He's not looking at a 15-minute candle, 1 hour candle. He's looking at a daily chart, and he's going for these big targets. So whenever you see somebody in the market like that, you gotta step out of the way. That is why it's hard to pick a bottom, because you don't know what his true target is. It could be this gap here. And here comes the buyers, as expected. And look at that. We've done stop. So we have the speaker in 10 minutes. So far, my targets have been dead on. 35.60. Wow. That is insane. That is insane. So buyers are trying to step in. Are they gonna succeed? If it doesn't hold, it could bounce off of 62. That is the next area that it could bounce off. And here, oh, okay. Look at that. What did I tell you guys, huh? What did I tell you? So this could be the long opportunity. Let's see how it deals with this. Bounce off of here. This could be the trade. We just saw a sell sweep right at 70. So right here, sell sweep. So buyers are stepping in. I am tempted to take a long here. All right. If it comes down to 70, I'll take a long. High risk trade, because obviously the market could just be finished with a pullback, or I missed the long. Now we're seeing a buy sweep, so it could be over, followed by a sell sweep. Wow, they're coming in strong. Yeah. That was the trade right there. 10-point scalp. But I'll be honest, I was afraid. I was afraid to take it. With all this momentum coming down, I was afraid. Won't lie. Will not lie. So if it keeps going, these are the targets right here. So there may be a long opportunity starting from here. If it comes down, All of this here is going to be support. I am tempted to take a long, but again, we're going against the grain. Market is negative 60, trying to pick a bottom. Market got volatile under 4,000 as expected. Now, we had our support at 410. Doesn't mean that that's not going to hold. We can go all the way back up and close up here. So just because we passed it doesn't mean that it's still not support. I say this every day. It's at the end of the day that shows if support or resistance held. Sometimes it holds during RTH, but so line in the sand right here, or another opportunity to go long. I am tempted to take a long here. All right, I'll go long here. High risk trade, guys. It could all stop right here. High risk trade. But I really would like to get it in the 70s. It could all end. It could just be a short scalp to 86. So that's what I'm gonna do. First trade of the day. Hope I don't get killed here. Again, it could keep going all the way to 92 or challenge the IB low. But it could all end right here in this zipper. It might have ended already. It could all end at 84 or 86. Come on, buyers, let's go. Let's go. So I'm looking to make $156. My R&R is pretty shitty. I'm risking 137 to make 160. Not great. I think it ended. I think that was it. I do not want to see 78. If there's a 78, my trade is done. All right, I'm gonna have to risk less here, and I'm gonna move my stop to 77. So now only risking $68. Yeah, the true entry was right here. Oh yeah, the speaker. Oops, you're right. I'm out. I'm out. Thank you. Completely forgot about that. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I'm out. So, not risking anything, not even commission. All right, I'm out. $50. Boom. All right. All right, $50. Woohoo! Yes. $50. Oh my God. And look at go to Target. Oh man. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. At least I'm profitable. Oh man. And look at that. Straight to profit. Yes, you're right. A win is a win. All right, so far I've been spot on, long at 68. That held. That was another excellent call of mine. So line in the sand, 87. If it can't pass 87, it's gonna go all the way down to either 62 or 54. Oh, get out of here. Hate these guys. Yep, there they are again. Always trolling me. Look at that, straight to target. That would have been a nice little 150. So I could have just stayed with a stop and entry. Wow. Look at this trade. We could have a stop pick here. If this doesn't hold, that's the target. So we have two targets. Oh my God, I'm missing these incredible trades this morning. Wow. So we might have found the low of the day, guys. That could have been it. So we may close above 4,000. If we do, then that shows that sellers are just taking advantage, but they are willing to give ground back to buyers. We need to close above 4,000. Otherwise, nail in the coffin that buyers cannot regain control of the market. So today is essential for the market to close above 4,000 if we're going to have a chance to go up to 4,200 again, or at least revisit the upper end of Friday. Look at that, 92 holding. This could be the short, but I would be scared to go short now because we're so close to challenging IB low. I would be scared. Yeah, very volatile day so far, but I said it. If it goes under 4,000, it's gonna get volatile. I mean, all of this here was all structural selling except for this move here. Everything else was all structured finding new lows, and then it hit that hidden order and then it melted. But by observation, I think we are done with the lows. This here is a solid move up. It went up, found support, went up, found support, went up, found support. It hit a major number, and now it needs to find support here again. If it finds if we don't pass 82, we are done with the shorts. This is going to be the line on the sand right here. Market needs to hold this. If it doesn't, we are going under. And we just had a big order go through because POC has moved down. Now we are at 86.50. Wow, that's a big move. So where did it come down from? Came down from all the way up there at 07. Wow. 30 points. That's a 30-point POC move. So this could be a sign that market found value here, and this is cheap, and buyers are stepping in. So either the market is too expensive or it's too cheap, right? And then it finds a balance. Where do we agree? So big number just went through. Now it's bouncing off of POC 86. Looks like this area is holding. We may see a test of IB low. It's like narrating a horse race. So now the ledge is 86. Actually now, because of that order right here, this is the line in the sand now. If this fails, we may see a test of the bottom or a new low. I'm tempted to take a long here. I am tempted to take a long here. All right, Ituzi. Let's go. Let's see if we can do a test of IB low. High risk trade. Market is negative, but we already regained 20 points. Ooh, just saw a sell sweep followed by an iceberg. This could be it. Come on, come on, keep going, keep going. We gotta pass 96. 96 is the line in the sand right here. 96. Another sell sweep. All right, I'm gonna have to move my stop up. High risk, it could just come. All right, I'm getting out. I'm getting out. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't tell you guys. I'm in the porno business too. Oh my God. I actually have a friend who's in the porno. Well, his father owns Vivid, the biggest online porno company in the world. When we were kids, we used to go and visit the movies being made in the valley in LA. I'm not gonna go into any deeper than that because they're probably ladies listening, but man, those were fun days. He owns Odyssey and Vivid. All right, so another nice little trade here. Probably gonna go and revisit, but now, you know, I feel like I'm behind, so it could turn on me because I missed all those other trades. So I gotta be very cautious. But so far, all of my trades have been solid. All right, I'm up $89.97 before commissions. So again, look at that. Bounced right out of 96. Is it going to hold? If it holds, we could see at least a test of 77 or a new low. So this is the line on the sand here at the bottom here. If it can't hold this, we may see our 62 or our next true target 54. So I had the 54 as a long shot target, huh? Wow, we got pretty close. We got pretty close. So this is what trading is being patient, is waiting for the trades to come to you. You gotta have discipline and you gotta have patience if you're gonna be a good trader. Let the trades come to you. Do not chase. You never know when it's gonna turn back on you. Wow, so it looks like 96 held, huh? So that was a good solid target. So that was the trade right there, guys. Long. I called it either stop at 92 or stop at 96. So that is a nice trade, 25-point trade right there. I have many, but it's I can't say that I have one solid. You know, I'm a sponge. I pick up information from everywhere, you know. But yeah, I can't say that I have one person which, you know, which I have followed. But yeah, I have many books, so. All right, guys. So here is going to be the first line in the sand, but the true line of the sand is going to be 75. But my true teacher was working as an assistant in the pit, is seeing how those guys think. That experience was amazing. And I thank my brother for that. I was a yellow jacket under him. Those were my summers when I was in high school. Assistant in the pit. And I lost my jacket. I don't know what happened. I wish I had that. I would have had it framed in my office here. But I do not I guess I didn't put enough importance into it, and maybe I threw it out, or my ex-wife threw it out. I don't know. But I wish I had it. Thank you, Kurt. Appreciate you. Hit me up with a like. Appreciate you. All right, so it looks like the line in the sand is holding here, 82. So we could see a test of IB low. So this is essential again. Buyers want to end the day above 4,000. It is crucial for the buyers to end above 4,000. So they're doing everything they can, rebuy every dip. Every dip, they're saying, this is cheap, this is cheap, I'm buying, I'm buying. POC still at 86. There could be a buying opportunity here, but I wouldn't be long until I see a 91. So right there is my long. So there's a hidden order trying to get filled that was just initiated. I use a Renko 4, Renko 6, Renko 12, and a 24, but I used to use a 24. Haven't been using it because I think it was freezing my chart, so I stopped using the, even though I like it, I stopped using it. So now I only look at the 24 when I am not trading. A couple weeks back I had a lot of issues with my charts, even missed the whole week, and I think it was because of the 24, but not 100% sure. All right, it looks like the line in the sand is holding. Need to see how the market is going to react here at POC, if we get any sellers. Oh, a huge iceberg. Oh man, I looked at the iceberg and I missed my entry. I was going to go long at 87. All right, no big deal. Not going to get upset. But the entry was right here. Right here. This was the entry right there. I could still initiate it here, but then I have to have a huge stop. All right, I'm gonna go for a 2Z here. A 1Z, just a 1Z, because now I feel that I'm chasing. I'm gonna have to have a really tight stop, so stop should be at 50. But if I was looking at my other platform, I would have gone long at 87. That was my entry. Ooh, hidden order. Someone just clear trades. This may change everything here. This may change everything. Or it may create a vacuum and help test IB low. but huge hidden order trying to get filled here. So 90 needs to hold. If this doesn't hold, I'm glad I only took a onesie. Right, I'm risking $21 here to make 45. Let's see how the market deals with the hidden order. Hidden order is at 92. Actually, yeah, 92. Here we are. Boom. Another iceberg, 500. So it could be, let's look back in time. So maybe someone took a short here and had their stops. So that could be the hidden order, or somebody just cleared from the long, which could create a vacuum. All right, I gotta be a little, let's see here. I need to have the right exit here. And it's 99.75. 99.75. Yeah, these guys, these people have no life. These spammers. Again, buyers are trying to close above 4,000. It's crucial. Man, I wish I'd gotten in at 87. This would have been a really nice trade. So again, at the line in the sand, it's still valid here, huh? 97, 96 through 97 is the line in the sand. If it cannot pass this, we may see it go all the way down to 75. I should have exited at the line in the sand. I think I got greedy. Yeah, I completely forgot to look to the left. Yep, completely forgot to look to the left, and I forgot about the line in the sand. I got greedy and only saw the big number, the 4,000. I mean, still could be a valid trade here, but sellers are trying to block the buyers from reaching 4,000. All right, I'm only positive $67. This is still a valid long. I would have gone long at 87, and the stop would have been at I think 82.50. I said earlier. Is that what it was? 82.50 is a true stop. I think so. I don't remember. I am not on a evaluation. I'm trading my own money. I tried the evaluation, and I had some issues with Rhythmic from Apex, and it busted my account. They offered to reinstate it, but I had already canceled it, so they couldn't reinstate it anymore. So I just decided to go back to trading my own account, which I have always done. I only did the evaluation to show people that you can pass a evaluation. But if you are gonna do it, I suggest Apex. Use my discount code. Is good too. You pass the evaluation, half off. So I have not received any emails regarding a 80% off next holiday, next Monday. So I don't think they're going to run one. But if I do, I'll let you guys know. Good for you. Awesome. 4. Good for you. That's how you make the money and low risk. Have more. That's what I suggest. What he's doing. Have more than one account. Then you risk less across the board and you make the same money. Make $100 in each account. You're at $400 a day. Can't beat that. You're never gonna over leverage yourself, but you gotta be patient. As we say, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You gotta be able to afford at least 2 months. Everybody's like in a hurry. Oh, I want to make it in 10 days. No, be patient. All right, I'm still liking my trade here. I may jump on it again here with a 2Z. Looking for a fail here, but I may jump on it again. Let's see how it deals with 90 here. Got my finger on. If I see a 90, I am not going long. Okay, I am not going long. Okay. We just saw a sell sweep here. Market may want to test POC. So if I do decide to go long again, I'm going to be looking for a long right here. But this might have been the end of the longs, and we may just go sideways from here. We may just go sideways. So longs are high risk. We may see a pullback. All the way down to 85, and then that, or even 82, and that could be a long. So this here could be an A, B, C. Right here to 82. A, B, C. So I may look for a long right here. But it could also initiate a wave 3, and then that'll take us all the way down to test the low. So high risk long here, especially because the market got stopped at our line in the sand on the upper side. So I'm going to be looking for a long here, or 90 was it. So I either said here or here, but I wouldn't have gone long here. I would have liked to see it. So that long trade of mine, I could have stayed on it. And my target was 99.75, right? 99.75 was my target. This was a solid move, guys. So instead we did a smaller ABC. So ABC back to the trend up. ABC up. And we just finished it. So again, longs may be done. It looks like our line in the sand is holding. All right, market accepting higher prices. POC moved from 86 to 90.50. So buyers, this is all cheap. They are buying. Buyers have entered the market. Now they're trying to take the market above 4,000. This could be the next long, but I would be afraid because this line in the sand has stopped the market twice. So I would not go long. I would like to see it come and test 82. But it could hold here. It may find support here. If you're long, you do not want to see a 90. You do not want to see a 90. This needs to hold if you're long. All right, good luck. What's your target? Yeah, if we don't see a 90, be careful with your short. You need to see a 89.25. Yeah, this was the tell right here. Got blocked, came down, tried again, got blocked, boom. So sellers are blocking that 4,000. Yeah, I think lows are done. I think lows are done. Oh, is my squawk box off? No, my sound is off. Looks like 90 is holding. Be careful with your short. You don't want to see a 94. If you see a 95, your short is done. Yeah, I would be afraid of your short. Just hit some stops. They are trying to stop the market. So
you are aware,
people.
I'm just pointing out that EQT is raising 15 billion euros at the first close for its latest flagship fund.
So it looks like people went short here and they just got stopped out. So either it's gonna create fuel for the short to keep going, but I would be afraid of a short. These are solid moves up. See how here it hesitated? Both of these are solid moves up. if it finds support here again, I would be afraid. I do need a personal assistant. You volunteering? Actually, I wish my son would join me.
This interview with Wall Street Journal. Some of the highlights from that is note the overall picture is similar to where it was in July. Retailing that inflation is fast and high, and now focusing on getting it down. It repeats how it needs to get interest rates above, real interest rates above zero. Needs to have somewhat restrictive policy.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to go and turn my fans on. I'll be back. It's getting pretty hot here. These 80-inch screens are incredibly hot. I'll be back. All right, straight to target. Boom. Yeah. I knew a short was not a good idea. But hey, it was a valid trade. I think it was a valid try because of this right here, but we're too close to 4,000, and these moves here were solid moves up. It got knocked, obviously, because sellers are trying to hold the 4,000, but these are solid. Yeah, that's trading, exactly. You got to be able to take on risk. Now, can they hold it? So retailer are going to go short here at IB. But I would not go short until I see a test that hidden order of 05. I think you would be stupid to go short at IB. That is my personal opinion. I would like to see that the market test that 05 where it initiated everything. But so far, that 68 was a solid trade. I should have taken that, but again, it's like picking a bottom with all of this momentum. It would be insane, but I could have done it with a small stop, but I was afraid. I was afraid. End of the month. I don't want to. I already did my last August withdrawal. I was afraid. So I'm not afraid here. I think that there's still more room to go up. So I would be afraid to go short. 05 is the line in the sand for the market to start regaining. So on the upper side, let's see what we have. I think that 15 is a solid target. If we passed 05 and 07, I think that we may have an opportunity to see 15. So all of this right here is going to be the line in the sand on the upper side. Right there. If buyers can regain, if they can regain this area here, we could see the market close neutral. Here comes a test of 90 again. I think this is all retailers. Did not see no sweeps, no absorptions, just stops. So now we are testing 90, which is the POC. Yeah, I agree. Yep. People got murdered on Friday. I'll bet you anything. People got murdered on Friday. Oh, come on, stay out of my room. I think they go and get upset that I report them, and they come back to hit me again. All right, I'm gonna report them as, let's see, report child abuse. Let's see if they come back again. I think they get pissed when I report them. So overall, challenging day, hard to make decisions because of this move to the downside. But target wise, very clear. The market is following targets. It is going for these set targets. Right, so there may be a long opportunity here between 88 and 90. This could be a long here. Let's see, I may take a long. The only problem is that the stop needs to be at 86. All right, we just had a buy absorption. That is not good for my long. So whoever is buying, sellers took it all and sold more. So the buys turned into sells. So if you guys recall, I was looking for a long either at 85 or 82. So now I cannot take this 90 anymore. I need to see it test here. How do you do that? I have no idea how to do that. Oh, so yeah, but if I do that, then I'm blocking new people from coming in. So I don't want to do that. The whole idea to be here is to help people, not to lock people in. So yeah, I appreciate that, but then new people won't be able to come in. You're saying subscription only, right? Yeah, I can't do that. But good idea though. Maybe in the future, if we get real big, but if we get real big, I may stop this. So let's hope this stays small, because otherwise it gets out of control. And yeah. So line of the sand is going to be 86 right here. If it holds 86, it could be the long was 90, huh? Yeah, but I couldn't have taken that. I could have not. Yeah, the long was 90. Me too. But I've been tight, as I've been saying for the last couple of days. I'm not gonna give any money back. So if 90 holds, this could be the pullback to go long. I am tempted to take it here. Tuesday, let's go. But high risk trade here. High risk trade. I think it may want to test 85. High risk trade. Only risking 67 bucks to make 140. High risk trade. Fantastic, Dan. That's what I am here for. That brings joy to my heart. That brings joy to my heart. Right, high risk trade. I am tempted. You know what? I cannot risk it. I'm gonna have to 89 a quarter. 89 a quarter. I'll probably get stopped out here. I'm tempted to get out at scratch. I'm not liking it anymore. This here, this worried me right here. Too late. Come on, buyers, step in. Step in. Yeah, I knew I made a mistake there. The entry is at 86. It may still hold here, but I think the entry is at 86. Giving back my profits. I'm only positive 32 now. Yeah, I think the entry is right here. $86 and a quarter, I think, is the entry. Let's see how the market deals. Unless it holds here, and I may take another long, but I think it wants to go and test 86 and a quarter. Yeah, I just did a FOMO trade. I have to admit that was a FOMO trade. I gotta fess up. That was a FOMO trade. Really? Well, it regained a lot of ground though. Wasn't it negative 200? Now it's at 165. All right, so I just did a FOMO trade, gave back some of my profits, but I am tempted to go at it again because it looks like 90 is holding, but I'm still afraid of 86. POC still at 90.70. Yeah, I should have waited a little more, and I FOMO'd that one. So here's the entry, 86.50. So catch a bunch of stops here and go long. But the problem is that the stop has to be pretty far out. Let's see. Now I have to look away and I may lose the entry here. Could put the stop at 83 and a quarter. So stop here and long right now. All right, I got my finger on the trigger here. If I see an 84, this trade is no bueno. I do not want to see an 84. So A, B, C, correction, up. Hit a whole bunch of stops. This could be the trade. All right, I'm gonna, oh man. I am tempted to take this long here. All right, I'm gonna take a onesie here, just a onesie, just a onesie. But high risk trade, guys, super high risk trade. Right, if I get stopped out, guys, I'm done. Because now looks like I'm making mistakes. So either to target or I'm done. So now I'm risking 20 bucks. I'll be positive $20 for the day. Woo! I'm killing it today. Oh, but I'm very proud of myself. I've been following my rules. I'm happy with all of my trades. Not upset that I didn't take my prior trades. I am happy. Right, we need to see a 95. Actually, 96. So this was prior line in the sand. It's still solid. So this is where the market needs to clear. Ah, they're pissed. They came back again. I'm gonna report you one more time. Keep coming back. I don't care. Now I'm gonna report you as harassment and bullying. That's a really good one too. Choose. Let's see. Harassing me, harassing me. All right, there you go. Oh God. Fantastic. That is good. And that's exactly what you should be doing. Do not follow me blindly. You have to be able to make your own decisions, and then if they are correlating with mine, then chances are that we're both right? We're both seeing the same thing. That's what it's all about. I am not anybody special. If I was, I'll write a book. No, just kidding. Oh my God. Not done yet. I don't know. Let's see. But I gotta lower my 05 here. 05. That's the test. If we could pass that 05, I wish I had a Tuesday here. I would clear one at 05 and the other at 15. Oh, let's take a look at a volume profile. Wow, it is a horrible one. Looks a lot like Friday. Got 1, 2, 3 distribution with both weak lows and weak highs in the RTH. So that 46 looks very weak. So again, market wants to close above 4,000, close in balance. Well, at least the buyers want. Which would not be a bad idea for the sellers also, because then it would give them another area to go short. But as a seller, we just do not want to see the market hit IB high, which again, very low probability, but we have seen it 5 or 6 times in August. All right, we are at that line in the sand. Yeah, this could be a nice little trade, Richard. Line in the sand. We need to see 97.50. 97.50. We need to clear this line in the sand. Because if it stops here, it's going to trigger a whole bunch of stops and fuel to come down. So need to hot knife right through the mid-90s. Hot knife right through. Melt that butter. All right, let's see. Am I seeing anything here? Let's see. So we are going completely sideways. So market needs to get out of balance. We are in a little zone now. POC still at 90.75. So market needs to go under 82 or above 4,000. That is the small range right there. So under 82 or above 4,000. That is the tell that will show us who's back in control. So obviously I want to see above 4,000, hit my target. So my stop is at risk. Come on. Let me break 100 here today. Come on. Give me $100. $100. That's right. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. All right, so we may have triggered some stops here, which could be fuel for the market to come down. But low volume, huh? Look at that. Very low volume on this high right here. So that is worrisome. Need to pass that 95. And this next bar needs to be green. I don't want to give any profits back. That's it. End of the month. I already took my last withdrawal of August. That's why I'm trading small. And I'm practicing patience, discipline. I am not worried about profits. I have already made my August. I'm already ending with a bang. I've only had one loss. So, don't need to show off. Don't need to, yeah, I'm good. I am good. August has been really good to me. All right, stop to entry. $90 needs to hold. So we might have triggered enough stop to bring the market down. Sellers are trying to stop market from going above 4,000. Yeah, I agree. I could have been going, oh my God, I missed all of these calls that I made. Now, you know, I'm going to trade really big. No, I am not. All right, let's see if it bounces off of a POC. Yeah, it could get scary here. If POC doesn't hold, it's gonna hit. So to be really safe, stop should be at 85.50. But anybody who's following me at their own risk, you could be trading 20 lot here. Doesn't stop you from trading big. I'm just being cautious. That's it. Just being cautious with my money. My hard-earned money. This is no joke, as we all know. Trading is no joke. Oh my God. It looks like sellers are losing control. Let's go back in time. They have not been able to pass 82. But we won't know until we reach above 4,000. Who's in control? Let's go. On board, let's go. All right, here's that 97.50. It could be clear sailing. Obviously, we're going to find sellers at IB low. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? I don't know. But retailers are dying to go short here. They just cannot wait to go short. Now this has to turn into support right here. We do not want to see the market get under 95, yeah. All of this needs to turn into support. Otherwise, this is done. We do not want to see a test of POC. It has to reach 4,000 before it reaches 90. We have tested POC enough. We tested it here, tested it here, tested it here. I mark my levels based on volume. All volume. Volume is king. It's not your candlestick. If you're trading by candlestick, eventually you're gonna blow your account. No hedge fund or bank is looking at a doji. I'm sorry, they are not. If you're still candlestick trader, eventually you're gonna blow your account. If that's how you look at your signals, you will, yeah, I'm sorry to say, but hedge fund, banks, they are trading off the dome, price action, volume action, auction, not candlestick patterns. Yes. Oh yeah. Right, do not want to see a 90. Need to find buyers here. Oh, come on. They're getting upset at me that I keep reporting them. Keep coming back. I'm going to keep reporting you. I got nothing to lose. Alright, let's try terrorism. Let's see if that works for you. Yeah, I mean, do people really click on this crap? My God, I got all these free porno sites. I'm gonna go and click on this. Oh my God. Renko, I use 4, 6, and 12. If I'm not on a trade, then I look at a 24 also. That's my biggest time frame, is 24. Yes. Report these guys, everybody. All right, looks like 90 is holding. I mean, 95, 94. Looks like it's holding, but so we saw our 97, but it may have triggered stops, right? So everybody went short here. Market hit a bunch of stops here, but I'm still happy with my trade. Now, smart money would exit at IB low. No, well, once they come in, you can, but not until they come in. So every time they come in my chat, I ban them, but it's a robot, so they're going to open new accounts. So every time they come back into my chat is a whole new YouTube account. It's a robot. Man, I wish I had a 5E on this. I wish I was long 5. This would have been a really nice trade. So what am I risking? Nothing, because my stop is at entry. And I am looking to make $88. Wow, it would have been a really nice 5-lot trade. All right. Look at that. They're really trying to block 4,000. We just hit a stop. Again, we did not want to see a 90. If we see a 90, it's all over. buyers need to keep rebuying every dip. If we don't get buyers on every dip, this trade will not happen. So a solid target also would be the mid and yesterday's low is a solid target also, but I'm more worried about that initiating short. I think that's where I would stop, or at least bounces off. We're still negative delta, but it looks like we've seen our low on the delta. Low is, wow, 15,000. We're past the mid on the delta. That is a good sign for buyers. All right, again, we do not want to see the market test POC, which is at 90.75. So far, I'm really happy with today. I think it's been a very educational day. Market finally following some rules and some patterns. But another thing that I forgot to point out, the overnight high, again, it was reached on a major target was reached in the overnight. If you guys recall last week, that's all that was happening. Major targets like 20, and then what was it? It was 41, 20, 41, 14, and then there was a couple high 41s that it was all being reached in the overnight. And last night happened again. If you guys recall, yesterday my major target was 73. So that could be a tell. I don't know what, but that could be a sign that during the RTH, no one is really stepping in. They're having to take advantage of the low volume of the overnight to reach these targets. So both buyers and sellers are scared, or they are finding even ground during RTH and nobody's able to take control. Even though Friday we had a huge loss, which I think it was planned out because it was not just straight down 150 points. It was structured. Right here we are testing, but we came short of a POC. It didn't hit it. That could be a good sign. We need to be above 96 again. Just scroll up on the chat and I have all of my targets. Just go right to the beginning of the chat and you'll see all of my upside targets, Andy. They're all up there. Since we haven't reached any today, they're all still valid. First one is 73. But if we close underneath here, then from here, let's see, 15, if we close underneath here, I'll be looking at 15, or actually 16 and a quarter, which I actually called out as a target now, remember here? So 15 and a quarter is one. The other would be 40.33, which is yesterday's value area low, RTH, and then 46 and a quarter. So 15, 33, 46, and then 61 and 73. So if we're not able to pass 15, those are going to be my new long targets: 15, 33, 46, 62, and 73. All right, here we are again. They bought the dip and stopped the market from reaching POC. That is a great sign. That is a fantastic sign. I think we're gonna go to at least IB low. Now we need to see if it's gonna hit iceberg, a sell sweep. No, actually a buy sweep. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Boom, 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 go, 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 go. Yes, yes, hit it, hit it. Oh. All right. 93. Oh my God, that was so close. No way. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my God. What was that? Where did it stop? At 4. It looks like it still has more in it. What a nice little trade. Oh, I wish I had 5 on this one. Go, 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 go. Oh! Oh my God, we have a VWAP at 75, right at our target. They're pissed at me. They're back. I'm having to look away here. All right, let's do a. No, that's a bad one. Let's do the pornography. Oh my God, that was so close. We may find sellers here. I should have exited. I should have exited. Oh my God. I should have exited. Those damn robots made me look away. So we just saw a buy sweep. That is not good. I should have exited. Sucks. All right, I need to move. I'm gonna. $93.75. Oh, bummer. I should have exited. I want to block the spam and it just dropped in my face. Wow, that was so close. 3 ticks from target. 3 ticks. I missed it by 3 ticks. but it may still go back because it hasn't tested a VWAP, but I think I'm gonna get stopped out here. All right, if I do, I'm done, guys. Yeah, but you cannot do trailing stops. I'm sorry. If you trade with a trailing stop, you will never make money. Maybe 10 years ago, yes, but not these days. The market is too volatile to have a trailing stop. I'm sorry. If you're gonna trade like that, you're never gonna make any money, unless you are just a 5-point scalper. I do not suggest trailing stops. That's a no-no in my book. You should be a man enough to go and move it manually. You should have a stop strategy, a manual one. I do not ever suggest trailing stops. Those do not work. I think it will only work on bonds, on notes, but not on, especially not on NQ. On NQ, you won't make a penny. Not a penny on NQ. You'll get stopped out before your target every single time, with very little profits. It looks pretty, you know, moving up together, it looks pretty, but yeah, you'll have minimum profits. All right, now I am kind of bummed here. I should have cleared, so I'm gonna make $33 instead of 90 bucks. Yeah, it will stop you out every time. It looks great on paper. They're beautiful, but all right, guys, I'm gonna end my day here. I am done. That robot came at the worst time. I should have exited, and I didn't. All right, I am positive $65. That's it. $77.50 without commissions. All right, guys, I appreciate you all. If you learned anything, please help me with a thumbs up. That's all I ask. So help the algo so other traders can find me. That is it. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Look out for a market ending neutral. If we pass 4,000, chances are that it will probably end in between 10 and 20. If buyers can hold this, otherwise we may see it go all the way to 39.55. On the downside, target would be 62 and 55. If it passes 55, it will melt and we'll probably see 3,900. Okay? So, and do not try to pick up bottom. If you see a new low, look for an entry to go short. Do not look to go long anywhere. You will get killed. You will blow your account. All right? So, line in the sand is 39.55. If that can't hold, you'll probably see at least a 39.15, maybe even a 3,900. All right, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. All pure entertainment. If you're able to make some money, that is what I'm here for. Help you guys out. just point out what I see, and if you're able to follow along at your own risk, I'm glad you did. All right, guys, I'll see you live in the Thunderdome. Thank you.